At Munvo, there are many different roles. One could be, for example, an architect. And when I started at Client Spectrum, even an architect was a bit of a nebulous role to me. You know, I had visions of somebody who created or worked on buildings. But no, in this case, we're talking about infrastructure or software architect, for example. Architecting the different systems, the servers, the relationship between them, the integration between them, the number of servers, the sizing. Those are all roles that an architect would, and by sizing I mean like, the number of CPUs, the number of resources, the hard disks, the capabilities of those servers. So those are things that the architect would work on. And integration, of course, because they're integrating with very complex systems, different pieces of software, and that's an area in itself that generates a lot of work for us, because it's hard, especially for enterprises, to have expertise in very different pieces of software fitting together, and that's something that we can help them with.
As an architect, what you want to try to do is see how different components connect to each other. You want to bring, so the value you really bring is the very high level, how everything connects end to end. So you want to make sure that the experiences, the clients, and the nice thing about being an architect at Munvo is, first of all, the consulting part of it exposes you to a lot of different architectures, and then you can take this knowledge from one place to another, and then after you come to new teams, you show them new ideas that they may never have considered before because they're just stuck in their ways. And then the other part of it is that you are technical, but not just that, because you're looking at the end-to-end process, because you are making sure everything works from A to Z, you get to speak to everyone basically. So you gather your requirements from business, you see how this translates into some technical knowledge, you take that to the technical teams, you help them implement it. So it's very cross-division. And also within the technical teams, like, you'll be touching networking, you'll be touching Linux, Windows, development scripts, actual application programming languages. So you get the whole spectrum.
Here at Munvo, I'm an architect consultant. So basically what I do is I'm more focused on the more technical architecture part of the marketing solution. So this is more the server side of things, monitoring databases, the networking, all that sort of thing. This is more back-end work as opposed to the more business side of things. But of course, I am exposed to also the business side of things, as I have to explain these sort of technical details to someone who might not understand, for example, what an Oracle driver is, what some of the more back-end technical terms are. So some of the more interesting projects I had to do range everything from installing the software, upgrading the software, also designing some more technical aspects of the software, making sure that we're able to meet standards that our clients want us to have, making sure that the websites run efficiently, the email marketing is running efficiently.
I think one of the most overarching trends I'm seeing across the board for most of our customers is helping our customers understand how to migrate onto the cloud. And specifically why that's important for our customers is cloud technology allows customers to have the ability to manage their infrastructure independently. And why that's so important is if a company can manage their infrastructure independently, then they can build systems within that infrastructure with more autonomy. And I think most of our customers are really looking for that autonomy, especially today. And for our customers, many of which are using systems which they do not host themselves or have large physical on-premise solutions, they're looking for methods of how to move on to these cloud infrastructures and environments, and what would be the roadmap to even get there. I think one of the challenges is that our customers are having a tough time really understanding, how do I get onto the cloud?